guys, hope you're doing very well. In today's video I'm going to talk about tattoo copying again. It's one of those subjects that I don't particularly like talking about because I always have tons of questions from people that think it's okay. Like, I know most of you guys that watch my videos regularly know that copying someone's custom tattoo is like not okay, like you just shouldn't do it. But obviously there's a few out there that just think it's okay to take a tattoo from Instagram and go to another tattoo artist and say, hey, I want this, and they have like no leeway, they have no room for making it their own or anything like that, and they just want what they want. I think it's okay to copy. So I thought I'd make another video, but it's to do with an Instagram page that I'm like obsessed with. I love everything they post. It's one of those reposting type Instagram pages, but what they do is they get the original tattoo that a tattoo artist has done, normally a well-known tattoo artist, put a picture of a copy next to it. The Instagram page is called Tattoo Copycats. If you don't follow them, I highly recommend. It's good to look at to see, you know, how often tattoos do get copied, and they're normally from like your favourite artists. The amount of times I've seen some of my favourite artists' work being posted on this Instagram page and then they have the copy next to it, it just makes me so mad. Like, it's infuriating. And normally tattoo artists have like a good sense of humour towards it, because normally the copy is like quite bad and it doesn't really look like the original, but you can see that they've definitely copied it. Or they get mad, and rightfully so, because tattoo artists spend hours drawing tattoos. Say you have like a palm-sized tattoo, you know, that could take anything from, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes to 3 hours to draw, depending on the detail. And sometimes they'll draw something and think, absolutely not, no, this isn't going to work, so they'll scratch it out or get a new piece of paper and they'll draw it again. Like, tattoo artists don't just work at the tattoo studio. They'll design your tattoos sometimes at home or in their free time, especially if their books are pretty full. Say they do like 3 to 4 tattoos in a day maybe. They're not going to have any time during the day to draw up tattoos, so they have to do it in their free time. So that's why artists and tattoo artists get so annoyed when people copy their work, because they've put so much time and effort into it, and someone's just come along and thought, you know what, let me trace that, you know, I don't have to put any effort into it, I don't have to use my spare time, let me just copy something else. It's just horrible. But let me just throw out there while I'm at it, let me throw this one out there. The only time people get annoyed is with custom drawn tattoos. People always come at me and say, well, you have a heart on your finger, you have no right. A heart is not a custom drawn. Like, there's nothing custom about this. Sorry to swear at you, by the way. I'm not swearing at you, but my heart on my finger is not custom drawn. It's literally an outline of a heart. Anybody could do this. Like, literally anybody. You know, even if you don't tattoo, I'm sure you could do it. Do you know what I mean? But if you had, say, a custom one, I hate putting out this tattoo all the time, but it's like my most custom one. But if you were to copy my Danny Quapo pin-up pizza tattoo, then there's an issue, because it's completely custom. It's never ever been done before. Danny drew it up himself. It's one of his signature styles, which is a pin-up tattoo. He's very good at them. He's kind of known for doing them. So yeah, if you were to copy that exactly with, like, you know, the big ass pizza slice, and then the lady having tattoos as well, literally tracing it word for word, colour for colour, stuff like that, then that is copying a custom drawn tattoo, because it's brand new, it's never been done before. Heart outline tattoos, not a copy. Custom stuff like that, where it's like, yeah, it was made for me, I asked for that, like, I asked for all those elements, he did it for me in his own style. That's where you draw the line. So outlines of hearts and shit like that, don't worry about it. Infinity symbols, don't worry about it. But when it's very custom, like you'll see in a moment, then there's the issue. That's where the line is drawn. And if you can't see the difference, then I'm not the YouTuber you should be watching, because, like, yeah. Anyway, let's get on to this. On to the video after my long ass intro. I'm sorry, I rambled on, I was not meant to. So yeah, I'm going to show you a couple of examples from this page called Tattoo Copycats, and you can see, you know, when what it looks like when a tattoo is copied. Yeah, you can probably see, like, you just gotta get an original piece. Don't copy someone else's design, because it just doesn't turn out like the original to start off with. Like, it just doesn't. You'll see what I mean. Let me zoom over here so I can fit in the pictures and stuff. The first one I'm going to show you guys, so the original is on the left, and then the copy is on the right. Now you can definitely see, I mean, you can just tell by looking at it which one's going to be the original, which one's not. The original by Soapy, I don't know. I'm not very good at pronouncing names and stuff, you guys know. But yeah, the original is very, very clean. The face looks like a face. It's dark. It's very, very well saturated. The lines are extremely clean. Everything's in proportion as well. And it just looks good, do you know what I mean? Like, you can just tell it's a good quality piece of work. If we look at the copy that was done by lombotattoo.inc, by the way, nobody send hate to the people that have copied these tattoos. Sometimes tattoo artists just do it for an easy life. Sometimes they just like need the money, which is obviously not the best thing to do. But sometimes tattoo artists just don't think about it and they just do it, or they think that they've made it different, but they haven't. Like, they haven't made enough changes. But don't send any hate to the people that have copied the tattoos or anything. Let me just throw that out there. This is not what I'm trying to do here. I'm not trying to name and shame or anything, but it's just to educate, basically, like, just to say don't be that person. But yeah, with the copy, I mean, the face is a little bit, you know, disproportioned and stuff like that, and it's just not great. The nose isn't great, and there's nothing sharp about it either. With the original, the sort of bunny ears or demon horn things are a lot sharper. With the copy, it's not so sharp. And some of you guys will be like, okay, well, they've changed it enough. And I think it's not been changed enough. I think it's down to just execution. Like, the tattoo artist just hasn't been able to nail the pointiness of, you know, how the original is. Okay, so this is something else that I want to show you guys when it comes to tattoo copying. So sometimes you'll go on Instagram or Pinterest or whatever and you'll see a tattoo design. So it's not an actual tattoo, it's like a design that could be made into a tattoo. Or it could just be an art piece or something, but normally tattoo designs look like tattoo designs. I know that sounds a bit strange, but like, art pieces normally look like art pieces and tattoo designs look like tattoo designs. I don't know, maybe I can just tell the difference. I don't know, I'm not sure, but you can sometimes tell the difference. It's mainly down to the style, like a traditional style design and stuff like that. Like, you can tell, you know, what's meant to be a tattoo and what's not. Anyway, this piece of art, which is on the right, so on the right there is just a piece of art. Like, maybe a tattoo artist has done this and put it on Instagram, or it's a tattoo apprentice or something. Anyway, someone has found this design and had it tattooed on them with obviously no permission. They've just taken it from Instagram or Pinterest or wherever. I'm guessing Instagram in this case. And they've got it tattooed on them just like that, and that's another thing you just can't do. You just shouldn't do it. Yes, it's not on someone's body, but that's someone else's artwork. If you contact the artist and say, hey, I would love to use your artwork as inspiration, or I'd like it to be tattooed on me, if the artist doesn't tattoo obviously, then have at it. Most of the time an artist will probably say yes, or as long as you give them like credit or something on Instagram. That's all it takes. You just an email or a message, just say, hey, I really like your work, can I have this tattooed on me? That's honestly all it takes. But obviously this has not been the case, and it's just been taken and then it's been turned into this tattoo. Is it all black work like the original? No, there's a pop of colour in there, but it's just it's far too close to be like, oh yeah, that's not a copy. Like, it's just so accurate. It's exactly the same. And it's just wrong. Like, someone has spent a lot of time making that design. Like, it's hard to draw hands. I know that. Many tattoo artists say, like, drawing hands, tattooing hands is the hardest bit, to get it all into proportion, get the shadowing right and the highlights. So there's a lot of time and effort that's gone into that design, and someone's just taken it, you know, traced it and thought, yeah, I'll have that. I don't have to draw anything. That's fine, you know, let me just get my tracing paper. Like, it's awful, it's horrible. Imagine spending so much time and they've done that. Okay, the next one I want to show you is a tattoo, and this is from a very, yeah, I would say a very famous tattoo artist. So the original is on the left, sorry. I don't know my left and right, so this is really awkward. Even though it says in the caption, I still have to figure it out. I don't know why, but I don't know my left and right. I really have to think about it. But yeah, the original, which is on the left, is from Brando. I can't say his last name, Chiesa, but anyway, he has his own very unique style. Like, you know, it's one of his pieces right away. He has his own sort of colour palette. It's very neon but pastel-y at the same time. It's very delicate, but it's very in your face at the same time. Like, his style is just crazy. It is very, very unique. He's definitely like up there and one of my favourite tattoo artists. I don't know if I would get a piece by him. I love his work, but I don't know if I'd want it on myself personally. Anyway, his work does get copied a lot. I've seen many replicas, or someone, you know, trying to do a direct copy, or someone trying to take his colour palette with the same kind of like theme that he does. It never works out. Only he can do that style. And this is why I always say, just go to the artist that does the style that you like. Even if you have to travel, yes, it's money and not everyone can travel, but if you save your money, you'll be able to do it eventually, and good artwork is worth waiting for, I would say. Even if you have to wait 10 years, it's worth it. But anyway, the copy, I mean, obviously it's a direct copy, it's the exact same thing, it's the cat face, it's this sort of like, is it Sailor Moon? Don't hold me to it, I'm not very educated on that kind of thing, but it's like Sailor Moon-ish. I could be wrong, correct me down below. But yeah, like Brando's work, like I was saying, is just, his colour palette is very unique and only he knows how to do his style. So anyone that tries, you know, they fail very quickly. The copy just hasn't got the same oomph, you know, it's just not the same. Everything's like not in proportion, like they've tried but it just hasn't worked out so well. The next tattoo I want to talk to you guys about is a very famous back piece. I've seen this back piece all over Instagram. I think I may have even seen the model in real life, like the person it's on. I'm pretty sure the girl that has this back piece is a model. I'm not sure if she was at London Tattoo Convention or not. Maybe not, I don't think so. But anyway, I've seen the picture of this back piece many times. And because it's such a dynamic, unique, flawless piece, it's honestly like, it's just like, oh my, like dribble worthy. It's so good, I love it so much. But with good tattoos and popular good tattoos, so say with like a model or whatever, they're going to have a lot of following, they're going to see the tattoo, and uncreative people are just like, I want that, so they just take it to a tattoo artist and they're just like, you know what, yeah, I'll have that. And a tattoo artist will be like, oh yeah, I can recreate that, you know, the whole saving time thing. So yeah, the original is on the left, as you can see. Stunning back piece, like absolutely stunning, it's so good. The original artist is a guy called Julian, and then the copy is on the right. It's definitely a dead exact copy. The only thing that's different is the colours, that's it. And if you change colours with something like this anyway, it don't matter, like the design's still there, it looks exactly the same. Put the two side by side, you can see it. The only thing that's lacking in the copy is, well, depth, good line work, good shading, like there's a lot missing, but the design is still there and it's still an exact copy. And it's just like this girl has got this on her back, like her tattoos and tattoo modelling is her job. But that doesn't give you the right to copy it. Just because she puts herself out there doesn't mean you have the right to copy, you know, a massive back piece that would have taken hours and hours and hours, and just, oh my god, back pieces are no fun for nobody. They just take a long time, and she should be like rewarded by someone copying her. It's not flattering, it's not okay, it's not a compliment, it's not. I hate that when people say, oh, it's a compliment, you should be grateful that people want the same thing as you. No, it's not a handbag, it's not a coat. Like, I have to wear these tattoos and she has to wear these tattoos for the rest of her life. You know, fashion goes in and out, haircuts and hairstyles go in and out of style all the time. Tattoos are forever. So it's not a compliment, trust me, it's not great. Okay, the next one I want to talk to you guys about is a piece from Hannah Flowers. Again, Hannah Flowers is like one of my favourite tattoo artists. Like, her work is stunning. She has her own little unique style. It speaks between, like, I don't know, realism and like artsy, I don't know, it's flawless. But here we have her piece, which is on the left, and then the copy is obviously on the right. Do they look exactly the same? No. Not when it comes to the colour, that's about it, and the quality, but the design is still there. They both have rows in the hair, they both have pencils coming out of the hair, even though on the copy it looks, I don't know what it looks like, a twig or something. They're both wearing glasses, both have quite full lips with like a lip gloss to them, both have like freckles. The collars are exactly the same with the rows and the petals and like the brooch detail. So like the outline and the elements are all exactly the same. The only thing that's different is the copy isn't coloured in so much, but I'd still call it a copy. I don't know, what do you guys think? Would you call this an exact copy or not? I don't know. I'm going to call it an exact copy because they haven't changed anything at all. Like nothing. There's just not colour in that. That's it, that's all it is. Okay, so the next one and the last one I'm going to show to you guys, I don't want to keep this video too long. So this is another art piece. So the original is on the left, which is a drawing, and then someone's seen it on Instagram and taken it to a tattoo artist or a tattoo studio and said, hey, do this for me. And they have pretty much, you know, line for line. The only thing that is different is the tattoo has a rose at the bottom and the design does not. Other than that, It's exactly the same. Everything is exactly the same, to be honest. Like, the necklace is the same, the snakes are the same, the earrings are the same, just like the whole shading's the same, the way the eyes are and the noses. It's just like so obvious. And it's just like, oh my god, just come on now. You could have changed something. Adding a rose isn't gonna help anybody here. Like, it's not different at all. You could have even maybe put in eyeballs or something, or I don't know, changed the position or changed the snakes a little bit. But no, let's just trace it. You know, why not? Like, why the fuck not? Okay, so that was the last one, guys. Let me know how you feel about this video and if I should do more videos like this, and let me know your opinions on the stuff that I've shown you throughout this video. And yeah, until my next video, I hope you guys are all doing very, very well, and until then, bye!